Welcome back to the Couch Potato Show. Back for episode 17 with the boys. How we doing?
Phenomenal.
Marvelous.
Eric's looking good.
Always.
Always.
One thing you can always count on. All right, so we'll start with picks from last week. Just quickly run through the NASCAR race at Richmond. Brad Keselowski won. None of us had him, so no points there. And then the UFC women's main event between Watterson and Hill. Eric was the only one that had Watterson, so he's got a point there. Current points are Frank at 48, Eric at 48, and I'm at 39. So a tie at the top.
It's okay. All right.
It's getting
A
interesting.
lot of picks to go. It's all right.
Halfway there.
Just about, yeah.
All right, we'll start with picks from this week. We got the U.S. Open, which has already started, but we made picks well before it already started. So I'll just run through those. I had Justin Thomas and Patrick Cantlay and Ricky Fowler. Frank, what about you?
I don't even look. I had McIlroy, and I forget the other two.
You had Daniel Berger and then Ryan Palmer.
They're kind of irrelevant, to be honest.
Eric, I'll just run through yours. You had Dustin Johnson, Tyrell Hatton, and Jason Day. And currently on a Saturday on the third round, Justin Thomas is looking like the only player that even has a chance at winning. So,
And a chance is a strong word.
chance is a strong word. Yeah. Tied for third.
Not bad. It'll be tough, but not bad.
All right, let's go to the NBA. Heat Celtics Eastern Conference Finals. Eric, who do you have?
I will take the Boston Celtics in 7 games. It'll be a close series, but I'm giving the edge to the Celtics.
Frank?
Tough. I got Heat in 7. Looks pretty good right now, considering the first 2 games are done, but we made picks before that. Eric sucks with basketball picks. This is well known. So I'm going to go Heat in 7.
We made these picks well before the series even started, so I'm going Heat in 6, looking very good right now.
I will say your pick is probably the best looking answer.
With the Heat up 2-0 already after 2 games.
I think the Celtics win tonight, though. I have a good feeling of it tonight.
Yeah, we'll see about that. All right, Lakers Nuggets, the Western Conference Finals that nobody wanted.
Absolutely nobody wanted.
Frank, who do you have?
I believe I had Lakers in 6. I think the star power of Jamal Murray and Jokic can win them 2 games, and we saw against the Clippers that they can beat really good teams, even though the Clippers basically fell apart in games 6 and 7. I think that the Lakers are just a better team, so I'm going to go Lakers in 6.
Yeah, I'm going to go Lakers in 5. I think the Nuggets may steal a game, but playoff LeBron is unreal. So I don't really think you can bet against playoff LeBron playing against a team like the Nuggets. So I think they'll steal a game, but I think the Lakers close out the series easily. I go Lakers in 5. Eric, what about you?
I'll take the Lakers in the old sweep. This Lakers team is just too scary for me with LeBron, AD, too many great names there. This is such an intimidating team, and I don't think that they'll get a game off them, to be honest. I think Lakers are to coast to the finals.
Alrighty. All right, so tonight we have game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Eric's original pick in the Lightning made it. Me and Frank's picks got eliminated earlier.
Golden Knights got smoked in the semis. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
The conference finals.
Yeah, we'll see them close. So we're going to make picks on this series. So, Frank, why don't you start it off? Stars, Lightning, who you got?
I'm going to go – are we doing games as well?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Lightning in 6. I think they have a great team. They're looking to rebound off of last year when I picked them to win the Stanley Cup, and they got eliminated in the first round. They have top 4 players in plus minus, and they're just a really good team. And plus, Eric has them, so if they win, I can try and keep pace with Eric. So I'm gonna go Lightning in 6.
Eric.
Yeah, I was thinking the same, but unfortunately, due to the strategic reasons, Lightning are going to have to do a bit better than I was expecting. I'll say Lightning in 5. Stars are a really good team. They're great, but I need some points. So let's make it Tampa Bay in 5.
I'm going to make it a clean sweep. I got Tampa 2. The Stars are very well rested, so I think they'll steal a few more games than you guys are giving them. I got Lightning in 7. I think the Lightning coming off the series against the Islanders kind of exhausted because that series went longer than they expected.
I mean, it only went, what do you go, 5 or 6? 6, right?
It went 6.
Yeah.
With a 3-0 lead, it should go 4, but yeah, I got Lightning in 7. I think the Stars will make this interesting. Okay, let's move on to UFC. Eric, you want to give us a little rundown on UFC?
Certainly. So we have Tyron Woodley, who we once predicted against Tyler's man, Gilbert Burns. And Burns got the job done on that night. And Woodley he was a great champion, defended the welterweight belt, I believe, 4 times. Really great takedown defense belt and best in welterweight history at 91%. He's a really good wrestler. When he's aggressive and when he has that fire lit under his ass, he's an extremely well-rounded martial artist, great on the feet, great on the ground. He's truly a threat from anywhere. And Colby Covington, on the other hand, was on quite the win streak, and then he won the interim title versus, I think, Rafael Dos Anjos, put on a clinic against Robbie Lawler, but then lost in a very close fight to Kamaru Usman. Both those guys were really well-rounded. But yeah, in this fight, really, the term grudge match is used far too often in sports, but these two guys do not like each other one bit. They can't stand to be in the same room as each other. They had a press conference, and it was the rest of the main card absent of Colby Covington, Tyron Woodley. They hate each other. They cannot stand each other.
So who you got?
It's close because, once again, when Tyron Woodley's on, he's one of the best 170-pounders on this earth. But in the past couple of fights, he hasn't proven that he could do that. Lost the title to Usman in a lackluster decision loss. And then Gilbert Burns schooled him all over the place. I think I'm going to have to go Covington. Covington, I think he feels like he has something to prove. He'll be extremely motivated, move camps. And I mentioned that Tyron Woodley's got the best takedown defense in welterweight history. Well, in terms of takedowns, Colby Covington, percentage-wise, is a top 5 guy at 170, and just based on pure numbers alone, he's in the top 3 of landing takedowns in welterweight history. So it'll really be interesting to see if Covington wants to box with him or if he wants to wrestle. But I think either way, he'll be able to mix it up and dictate where this fight goes. I will take Colby Covington.
Yeah, I'm going to go the same route. I picked against Woodley the first time, and I'm doing it again. It worked out for me last time. I'm going with Colby Covington. Frank?
Yeah, I hate to make it a clean sweep, but I'm also going to go Covington. Woodley didn't work out for me last time. I have a thing about luck. Got the bad luck going. Covington has the height advantage. You guys know I like the height advantage. And he's the betting favorite. So, classic Frank fashion. I'm going to go Covington.
Yeah. All right. Let's move from the octagon to the racetrack. We got Bristol night race tonight, the elimination race of the first round of the playoffs. Much like Daytona and Talladega, except this is a short track. Anybody can win. We're going to see a very entertaining race tonight. So with that, Frank, who do you have winning at Bristol tonight?
You got to pick first, Ty.
Oh, that's right. I have to pick first. All right, I'm going Old Reliable. Bringing it back. The boys are back. I'm going Kyle Busch.
Oh, whoa. Okay. All right.
He's won 3 of the past 6 Bristol races. He's placed top 4 in the past 9 Bristol races. If you look back at the All-Star race that was at Bristol this year, Chase Elliott won. But if that race is 5 laps longer, I think Kyle Busch wins. He plays second. And you can see he was closing the gap quickly on Elliott. I think he got wrecked in the regular season race earlier this year, so he kind of lost chance in that. But he's been playing really good lately. Been racing really good. I think he's finally going to pull one out in 2020.
Finally.
First one of the year. All right. Who's going next?
Frank,
I can go. What a gentleman. I want to go. Let's go Ryan Blaney. I think he's going to race very aggressively tonight. I think he's the 16th seed as of right now. So he basically needs a win to advance to the round of 12. He's raced well at Bristol before. He finished 4th last year and 7th the year before that. So I think Ryan Blaney's going to pull one out of his ass and win tonight.
Eric?
Yeah, Tyler mentioned it, and I'm going to go Chase Elliott here. Got to be one of the favorites betting-wise, I'd expect. Didn't check out the odds, but I would expect him and Hamlin and whoever else to be up there. But I'll go Chase Elliott.
Yeah, Chase Elliott was one of the guys that I was choosing between. First time in a long time that no one's taking Hamlin or Harvick.
Yeah, I was going to say it's been a very long time. I thought for sure that Tyler would go Hamlin. He was a good pick for tonight.
I think Kyle Busch is the betting favorite. So
is he? I didn't look.
I think he is.
Let's see.
But yeah, it'll definitely be a entertaining race. I think Brad Keselowski won the regular season race, so no one even has him. And I think it just so happens to work out that Hamlin, Harvick, and Keselowski are the only 3 guys that are that have clinched a spot in the next round of the playoffs, like officially.
So Hamlin has the highest odds, actually.
Oh, he does? What are they?
I have to Google it again. It gave me an ad. It was being very annoying.
Hamlin's plus 480, and at plus 650, it's Keselowski, Elliott, and Busch.
And Blaney, no love.
I saw Busch earlier with the highest odds. Maybe it changed.
No love for Blaney. That's all right.
All right, so that'll do it for this week's picks. We're gonna jump back to college football from last week real quick because we have news out of the Big Ten that the Big Ten will be racing this week. Playing football this season. So we made picks for the Heisman, college football playoff, and the national champion last week. Does anybody have any changes for the Heisman now with the Big Ten now playing?
Mine's still Trevor.
Still got Trevor?
Still got Trevor.
All right, I still got Spencer Rattler. Final 4. Frank, does any changes to the Final 4? Yep.
I'm going to swap Ohio State with Georgia. I think that the only way this Ohio State team does not make the Final 4 is if the amount of games gets them. And like Justin Fields, consider picking Justin Fields as the Heisman over Trevor Lawrence. But, so I like Ohio State a lot. I think they're a shoo-in if they don't get screwed by the number of games. So,
Eric, any changes to your Final 4?
Yes, unfortunately, I'm going to have to swap out one of my hotter takes in Notre Dame and sub in Ohio State.
All right.
Takes a hot take, then swaps next week.
I'm gonna stick to the same Final 4 I had. I think Ohio State, with the number of opt-outs that they have this year, I think they may lose a game. And in the state of where college football is right now, I think if you lose a game this year, I don't think you're making the playoffs. So
it's crazy. It's just insane to say.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
That's how it is, yeah. I mean, Alabama, lost 2 games last year and they were out?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
All right. Does anybody have a different national champion?
Sticking with Bama, baby.
Bama, Clemson, Bama.
Correct.
Right. So that'll do it for picks. Best of luck to y'all.
Y'all
Thanks,
suck.
Tyler.
I think
I'm not as nice as Tyler.
No, you're not. I think we're definitely going to get a entertaining week this week with basketball and hockey, and I think the race tonight will be entertaining.
I think it's be a good race tonight. I didn't watch last week's race, so this one better be good.
I think we're about halfway through the picks here because you guys are at 48, so just about halfway through. I think the second half, the second 50 is going to take a lot longer than the first 50.
A lot less races.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be golf. So we could golf's a lot of points, but
no, I think we have this, and then we have the Masters, and then that's it.
Really, I thought there was a few more after that. I don't know.
I think so.
Oh well, then it's gonna take very long.
Well, picking golf ain't easy. You know, I've gotten lucky a couple of times, but it's really not.
These bullshit golf picks are just ridiculous.
Hey,
8 points off of golf.
We don't have to put up with Eric getting 4 points this week.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Be grateful, Frank.
I was literally up like 12 points, and this dude made golf picks, and now he's catching me. He already caught me, actually. So
it's
annoying.
Yeah, you're extremely legitimate NASCAR picks, Frank. Sorry, my
I'm
bad.
a NASCAR expert, Eric. You watch your mouth.
Oh yeah.
I'm a NASCAR whisperer.
When we get
That's why I picked Blaney.
When we get to 100 picks, I want to have like a special episode where we just go through and like the statistics of the picks.
Like when we had a spreadsheet, like how many, like what was your percentage?
Because I'm actually convinced that I've gotten the most amount of picks right.
Like total picks, but not
like
total points.
Picks. Like wasn't very economical, and the points.
Yeah, you got a bunch of 1-pointers. Yeah,
I think I've gotten the most amount of picks right.
I see that.
I buy it.
You still suck, but I buy it.
I'm only 9 back now.
Dude, 9's a lot.
This could go anyway.
Listen, Justin Thomas makes a run tomorrow. Puts me 5 back.
Yep. Like 6. Well, if I win 4 NASCAR races in a row, I'll be up 12 points. Like,
listen, I'm just saying it's possible. Justin Thomas makes a run. It's from 5 back. Heaton 6 could very well happen. 2 back or 3 back. Got Bristol tonight. Kyle Busch pulls one out of his ass. Come on, Frank, I'm right there.
The script is there.
The plan is there. Whether or not the plan, it's like the fucking couple of weeks ago when we had the Indy 500.
Yeah.
And then the 2 races at
wherever the hell that was. I don't know.
Wherever the hell they were. I got screwed. Was it Dover?
Listen, man, the blueprints are out. Will the building be built is the question.
I was 9 points back, and I got screwed at it. 9
that analogy, Eric? Eric liked that analogy.
I did. Very Ted Mosby-esque, Frank.
There you go. All right. What we got today, Tyler? What are we talking about?
Let's talk football, because week one of the NFL was pretty entertaining, I would say. Eric, your Jaguars pulled one out of their ass.
Indeed. My goodness. I don't think any of us bought it, but the Colts were really pushed as the divisional favorites in the AFC South, which I think all 3 of us picked the Titans, I believe. But
so. Yeah, we all put the Titans, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't make sense. I loved Phillip Rivers 2 or 3 years ago as a quarterback. I loved him. But I think he's getting older. The interceptions are going up. He's just not the same guy he was. And now he's jumping into a new offensive system with just not the same guys he had that chemistry with. He doesn't have that Keenan Allen there yet. I think this is T.Y. Hilton's farewell season, so he's not what he was. Marlon Mack's out for the season now. You know, Jonathan Taylor had some flashes. Hines had some flashes in the backfield. But I just do not think that this season, honestly, I think the Vikings are going to knock off the Colts week 2. So I think the Indianapolis will start 0-2. But yeah, good for the Jaguars, but it is a long season. It all comes down the wash. And if you're a good team, it'll show. If you're a bad team, it will show, unfortunately for me.
Listen, man, you're hating on the Jaguars. You said they might not even get a win. And they
never
won in week 1.
Never said that.
You said they might get 1 or 2.
I feel like
Gardner
Minshew. I feel like Gardner Minshew is kind of like Ryan Fitzpatrick of last year, where they're going to be tanking so hard and the team wants to lose so badly, but he's just not going to let it happen.
Yeah, he's going to pull some games out of their asses, and they're going to win like 5 games and then get like the 5th pick or something, or the 4th pick. Just get screwed.
No. Yeah, it's just a continuous cycle, just like the Knicks. Like they've been a dumpster fire for like the last 80 years, and they go like, okay, time for the 13th overall pick.
Yeah, they can't even tank right.
Seriously, that's a special kind of terrible when you cannot rebuild.
Nah, the worst team to be is like the team in the middle of the pack.
Exactly.
The worst team to be.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the most
Don't
frustrating
get a draft pick. Don't win anything.
You hit the nail on the head, Frank.
Like the Magic. Oh, can't even imagine being a Magic fan, bro. They're really just good enough to not get a lottery pick and get eliminated in the first round every single year. It's like, why even do that? Just rebuild. Like, what's the point? But any other interesting games? Let's see. The Washington game was interesting. I watched that one.
What?
The Washington football team game was interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Eagles blew a 17-0 lead.
Pulled one out against the Eagles.
Yeah, after some fantastic defense, I will say that.
It must suck to say you lost to the football team.
Yeah, for real.
Who beat you? The football team.
The football team did.
Who's on first?
Yeah. Abbott and Costello up in here.
See, did Chase Young play well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
I know he had at least one sack.
There's your rookie of the year right there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Isaiah Simmons did anything.
So. I didn't even watch the Cardinals game. I have no idea. 1.5 sacks.
Yeah.
I like it.
Pretty good.
The Chiefs played like the Chiefs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is insane.
Great pick from Ty. I had a feeling it was going to go really well for
Dude. I told you he's a monster.
Yeah.
Man, Joe Burrow had a good game yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah, but come on.
He had a lot of passing attempts. The stats are padded.
He did have 60 attempts. I will say that.
Yeah. It's the Bengals.
He won 37 of 61 with just over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. So, I don't know. And 17 yards rushing.
Ooh.
Yeah, Clyde
better than Saquon.
Clyde had like 135 yards rushing.
Oh, my God, yeah. Clyde, he's so undersized, but like Frank said, Tyler was a great pick by you. Just his movement, the holes the offensive line gave him, the physicality of that offensive line, and Hilaire is just such a weapon for them, and he is just as scary, in my opinion, as Kelsey now, as Tyreek. That Chiefs offense is ridiculous. Your guys' Super Bowl pick is looking awesome right now because that offense is historically great.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Tell you who sucked. Saquon. Terrible.
Well, yeah.
Seriously.
I mean, the offensive line is not great.
Well, yeah, it's not his fault. It's not entirely his fault, but he didn't exactly play well.
If God played behind that offensive line, he would have went for like 26 rushing yards on like 20 attempts.
Yeah, it was just an ugly game. I even watched the Giants game, like the whole thing, and I was just watching. I was like, oh my God.
They played well. The defense played well in the first half, and Daniel Jones played well in the first half. It was just the second half. It was like they've never played 4 quarters of football before.
Yeah, they crapped out in the second. Dude, it was so. What was the score at halftime? I don't even remember. It was close. It was like I want to say like a 3-point game, maybe. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know.
I think the Steelers scored like a last-second field goal.
They scored like a BS touchdown. After in the first half, it was 16-10. So not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they scored the bullshit touchdown. But listen, if the Giants want to win the division this year, they can't have Saquon running for 6 yards, even with his terrible offensive line.
Yeah, but
Daniel Jones ran for more. Oh my God.
Ben Roethlisberger ran for more.
Daniel Jones ran for 22.
All right, let's stop talking about football. It's starting to hurt me. Let's go to basketball because the Heat are up 2-0 on the Celtics. And
I didn't watch the game yesterday, but not yesterday, 2 days ago.
They're 2 games away from making the finals.
How you feeling, Ty?
I'm ecstatic.
Feeling good? Listen, they've been really close games too, and it's like the things I said about the Heat in terms of not having playoff experience and that closer on the team, they're proving me dead wrong.
Oh, yeah.
More
Dude.
specifically, Jimmy Butler's proving me dead wrong.
Down by 20 in the
Jeez.
third quarter of the second game, and they win by like 13.
Ridiculous.
They outscored the Celtics like 37-17 in the third quarter.
Like I knew Jimmy Butler would play huge.
It's Tyler Hero.
Tyler. Oh my God, can't talk enough about Tyler Hero. And like in game one, I'm looking at the box score right now. In the third quarter of game one, they had 16 points in the entire quarter, and they still won the game.
Well, what they have in the fourth?
35.
Exactly.
And then first quarter they had 18. Yeah, they compensated. But still, just like the fact that here in 2 quarters they combined for quick math, 34 points in a half. Like if you combine the first quarter and the third quarter, they had 34 points. And then in second, fourth, they had 70 something. I can't add that fast. So they were playing 2 quarters well, and the other 2 were just like garbage. But hey, it worked. Works out.
We got game 3 tonight. We're going to go up 3-0 and pretty much put the series away.
Like I said before, I think the Celtics take tonight. I think the Celtics are too good of a team to go down 3-0, especially like I know the Heat are playing like freaking.
The Bucks went down 3-0.
All right, but the Bucks I never believed in. I never believed in the Bucks. I thought they were a regular season team all the way.
Did you think they would go down 3-0 to the Heat?
No, but I believe in the Celtics more than the Bucks. You have a top 5 player not top 5 yet, but eventually top 5 player in Jason Tatum, all-star caliber Jaylen Brown, all-star Kemba Walker. And the Bucks had MVP Giannis, yeah, but like after Giannis, it was Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton played like shit. Don't even try.
He played pretty well.
He played well in maybe a total of 3 games the entire playoffs. The rest of them, he was atrocious.
He played well. He played well in the Heat series.
He played well in that one game that Giannis was at.
Lopez played very well in the Heat series.
I mean, Chris Middleton had like 30-something in that game that Giannis was out that they won. I think that was game 5.
Yeah.
Game
4, I think.
Maybe game 4. Oh, yeah, so it was game 4 because they lost in 5. Mm-hmm. Yeah, game 4. But other than that, I had no faith in the Bucks at all. I knew that they were a regular season team. Much like the Hawks were a few years ago.
Team I have no faith in right now is the Nuggets.
I don't know, man. That's what you said in the Clippers series. Look what happened, 1-7. I will say the Clippers had a historic collapse.
Yeah, the Clippers. I don't think Doc Rivers is a very good playoff coach.
He's like Mike Budenholzer, where he wins a lot of regular season games and then kind of like craps out for no reason in the playoffs.
Can't win a series.
Yeah. Like I think he's blown, I want to say 3 3-1 leads in the playoffs in his entire coaching career. I think 2 with the Clippers and then 1 with the Celtics.
Yeah.
Could be wrong. But I'm trying to find the box score. Here we go. Yeah, game 7 against the Nuggets. Where's the Clippers box score? There it is. Kawhi had 14. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Playoff Kawhi had 14 points on 6 of 22 shooting. Freaking Montrezl Harrell. I think Montrezl Harrell outscored him, actually. Yeah, Montrezl had 20. And it's just like, and then playoff P, baby, let's get it, had 10. Like, they were never going to win that game. It was just bad. Just terrible. But credit to the Nuggets, man. That's 2 3-1 comebacks. So credit to them, I guess. But
Justin,
I'm looking at odds for tonight. Sorry to cut you off, Tyler. I'm looking at odds for tonight, and the Heat are still the plus 134 underdog. $20 to win 26.8. Just saying.
Eric, you can't gamble. Don't look at them.
What did you say?
I said you're not allowed to gamble. Don't look at the odds.
I mean, listen, man. I'm just saying for anyone who's willing to. If that old enough person listened to me last week, they would have won the money. I said the bet.
They would have won the money. You're correct.
There you go.
Justin Thomas just hit a double bogey. So he's
oh boy.
He's pretty much out.
Yeah. No points will be rewarded in golf this week.
No.
Oh, Gordon Hayward's going to play tonight. Could be a Celtics win. It would be very nice for my Heat and 7 pick. I will say that. Because right now they're searching.
I think the Heat are going to put this series away easily.
Dude, I don't know. The Celtics search is really good, man. Now, granted, the Bucks were also very good.
They lost one game.
2.
In this entire playoffs.
Wait, one. Sorry. Again, we were talking about this last night. I don't really count the Pacers series as their playoff series because they were vastly overpowered. Like they vastly overpowered.
Higher seed. The Pacers were the higher seed.
Listen. The Yankees are about to be a 4 seed. They're about to be one of the best teams in the playoffs. Don't start with that freaking seeding crap.
All right, let's talk baseball for a bit. Because
Tyler's about to go off, bro.
Listen.
Go off, Tyler. Tell the fans. I know what you're about to say. Tell the fans. The 4 fans that we do have.
The Yankees have scored 45 runs in the past 50 runs in the past 4 games or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Ridiculous.
MLB record. I think it was 18 home runs in the Jays series, I want to say.
18 home runs,
it was.
3-game series.
Yeah, I watched too much baseball. And then they had 3 games with 6 home runs, and then game 2 was with 7. How do I remember this?
Come on.
Jesus. Dude, I was on the Gary train. No one else was in the Gary train.
You were not on the Gary train.
I was on the Gary train. I 100% was on the Gary train.
You counted the Yankees out. You were taking new team applications and quotes.
Listen. I didn't count them. I counted them out somewhat, but to be fair, it was more like this is what happened last year, and I don't want to do this again. You know what I mean?
It was worse than last year.
The same thing happened last year. The entire team was injured 2 weeks before the playoffs. They came back, and they all sucked. Nobody could hit. And somehow we still made the ALCS and made it 6 games based on DJ LeMahieu and playoff Masahiro Tanaka. Same thing happened last year.
Okay, so you're counting us out just because we are going to make it 6 games in the CS.
When you're a World Series or bust team, yes.
You're taking new team applications after you see something that last year led to a Game 6 in the ALCS.
When you're World Series or bust, like the Yankees have been for the past 3 years, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, I demand greatness, Tyler. I follow one sport to the max. This is it. I demand greatness. I don't watch any other sport religiously like I watch baseball. Okay.
So you should know that you shouldn't have counted the Yankees out.
I didn't. I was wrong. I'm not going to admit that. I'm not going to try and defend that I was correct. I know I'm wrong.
Eric, I don't know if I want to let him back on the train.
You know what? I'll open arms here, Frank. You got lucky, but don't do it again. Don't do it again.
If you don't let me on the train, you can screw off because I've watched however many games they've played. I don't know. They're 20. Look, I even know the record offhand. 29-21. That's 9 games left. I've watched 51 games this year, so I don't need your credit.
Well, you're wrong because they're 30-21.
Yeah, aren't they
Now they're 30
30?
because they won last night. 30.
You don't even know
I
the
know the record offhand. I know the record offhand.
Fuck
30
off.
now. 9 in a
It's a
row.
9-game streak, Frank.
I mean,
Pretty good.
do I want to play devil's advocate here?
Listen, I will if you won't, because we're not going to win the World Series. I'll tell you that much. But all I'm saying is, you were talking about the Yankees like we were some mediocre schlub middle of the pack team.
Because we were. We were.
You're just not. It's just not how it is, Frank. It's the best team doesn't always win, and even though there's a much shorter season, it always evens out. Just like me and Tyler were saying, it always comes out in the wash. It always does.
I'll play devil's advocate again.
The best
9 games they've won in a row have been against Baltimore, Toronto,
best team
who's
doesn't
playing
always
well this year, but not a great team overall, and Boston.
Frank, the best team doesn't always win the World Series, and we saw that. We saw that last year with the Nationals. But a team as good as the Yankees are, They are not going to miss the playoffs. And you were jumping off the train.
I didn't say they were going to miss the playoffs. I said they could miss the playoffs. I didn't think they were going to.
Frank, you were jumping off the train.
I was.
You were a half game ahead of being the 9 seed, which is not in the playoffs.
Yes, we had lost 15 of 20. We were a half game out of the playoffs, and you guys were still talking about going to the ALCS and all that crap.
We will be going to the ALCS.
Yeah.
Now it's a possibility. I don't know.
Oh,
listen,
now,
I'm not gonna get. I know I get excited watching the game, but big picture stuff. I don't know. I think the new playoff format. I don't know if you guys read about the new playoff format.
Yeah.
There's consecutive games, basically the entire playoffs.
Okay.
I'll tell you right now, we don't have the bullpen to go that many consecutive games and expect to win a lot of them.
Yeah, we're not going to win the World Series. I'll say that right now. But a CS could be in the ALCS appearance could easily be in the cards.
It depends how the seeding works out.
Pitching has been there the past week and a half. There's no reason why starting pitching can't show up in 2 weeks when the playoffs.
We don't have the bullpen arms consistently to win this many games consecutively, because there's no way that you're. I'm going to be pessimistic here because that's just how I am at this point. I guess there's no way that Gumby and Happ and Davey. I'll give Davey. I love Davey. I'm not going to talk crap about Davey. But Monty and Happ, they're going to be in the bullpen, and you can't survive off 3 starters with back-to-back. You're going to need at least 4 starters.
Why are Gumby and Happ going to be in the bullpen?
That's what I'm saying. They're not going. Either Gumby or Happ are going to be in the starting rotation. I don't trust Gumby or Happ to win me a playoff game at all.
But you're going to have to.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm being pessimistic. I'm looking big picture. I don't think. Not only that, I don't trust Gumby or Happ to win a playoff game. And I don't trust Chapman yet. I don't trust Chapman at all yet. The only pitchers I trust in the bullpen are Chad Green. Who else we got? I'm literally blanking on everything now. I literally just crapped out. Zach Britton's been really good this year. And that's pretty much it. I mean, Otto's been really shaky. Although Otto shaky's 3.1 ERA with a terrible game against Toronto, making his ERA like a 7. Yeah. That's shaky for Otto. But so I don't see
the bats are coming alive though, and we have Gary hitting 300 over this win streak. We don't need a bullpen if we're up by 10 runs.
But you can't expect an offense to score that many runs. You forget who we're playing here. We're playing Baltimore, who's terrible. Toronto doesn't have a single starting pitcher outside of Hyun-Jin Ryu, and the Boston Red Sox were atrocious this season. We haven't faced a real pitcher in like 15 games. I'm just being pessimistic here because why not?
Okay.
No, yeah, I get it. I think when we verse stiffer competition, we're not going to be putting up this many runs a game. I agree with you.
Like here, let's look at the playoff standings right now. Because the Yankees are a 5 seed or 4 seed playing the Twins. I know that, but I don't know how the rest of it is.
We're going to be the Twins.
That's not my point, Tyler. I have to get the rest of it. Just let me finish. Jesus. Okay. Stop this ad. Okay. As of right now, it's 1 Rays, 8 Blue Jays, 2 White Sox, 7 Indians, 3 A's, 6 Astros, but I'm hoping the Astros fall out. I don't think it'll happen, but I hope they do. And then Yankees at 4 and Twins at 5. Now, I'll give you Twins because we've played very well against the Twins and they don't really have much. But once you play the Rays on a 5-game set and they're throwing Glasnow, Snell, and Morton, game 1, 2, 3, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like the matchup at all. I really don't.
Would we play the winner of A's Astros, or would we play the winner of White Sox Indians?
If it ended today, we would be playing the winner of A's Blue Jays or Rays Blue Jays. Sorry, because they're the 1-8 and then we're the 4-5. So
great. So the Blue Jays will knock them off, and then boom, we got it.
Yeah. With the Blue Jays pitching, man, I don't know.
Yeah. Yankees' magic number is now 2.
It's now 2. I will say that the Rays just lost Austin Meadows on the 10-day DL, so
We can clinch tonight,
it's something.
I think. Did somebody lose?
It's like it's a Yankees win and a Mariners loss.
Did the Mariners
Clinches.
lose?
That's what I just
Don't
said.
we have a really good idea of how many points we'll all get for the division winners? Just
That is
because
true.
there's so
Let's
few.
Google that.
left.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, considering there's 10 games left, I think it's
I've pretty much got one for the A's,
Yeah.
so I'm 8 back.
the Yankees won't catch the Rays. I don't think it's gonna happen.
There's a chance. There's a chance. There's a
There's
chance.
not. Who picked the White Sox? Did anyone pick the White Sox?
That was me.
Eric picked the White Sox.
So point for that for Eric.
I had
A's
to-
Tyler get a point. I'll get a point for Braves. Eric will get a point for Cubs. And we'll all get a point for Dodgers. Unless the Padres somehow make up 4 games and 9 left.
I don't think so. Yeah, it's
So,
a
yeah.
pretty freaking on baseball.
AL MVP. None of us are getting it.
Stan injured, man. Listen, I will say, when Stan has been healthy, he is like very good.
And when Glaber wears his glasses, he is an MVP.
When Glaber wears his glasses, he can win 6 MVPs. And that's facts.
NL MVP. Greg
No.
Hamilton are probably going to get it.
Yeah, probably. Although Freddie Freeman has a really good case.
He does.
So it might be
Cy
Freddie Freeman.
Young, AL Cy Young, none of us are going to get it realistically.
It'll be Shane Bieber.
NL Cy Young, I'm not going to get it.
I don't know what DeGrom's stats are this year.
Could be DeGrom probably.
It could be Trevor Bauer or, God, dare I say this, Sonny Gray. Sonny Gray could win it. Hate to say that.
That would be so funny.
DeGrom is 2.6 ERA. Oh, wait, that's career. What am I doing? 2.09 ERA this year. I don't know, maybe. How's Bauer looking?
I think
How
Eric,
did you game
I think Eric's going to start pulling away.
I have full faith in my picks. How dare you?
Eric has the Lightning in the Stanley Cup too.
Well, listen, if I get the games correct, we basically evened out for that.
Well, yeah, but
So. I think it's gonna be Trevor Bauer. I don't know. He looks good, man. He even has a save this year. Well, that's career. What am I saying? I hate this freaking baseball reference
also,
website.
if the Heat win the finals by the small chance, I get 2 points there.
This bullshit with the points, Tyler. You're not, dude. It's gonna take a while for you to come back. You're not about to come back in 2 weeks.
That was the dark horse.
I'm just saying, like, it's gonna be very hard for you to make up 9 points in like a week.
I should have gotten more than 2 points for a dark horse, but whatever.
No, it's bullshit. You're only saying that because you're winning. If I was winning the dark horse, you'd be like, "Oh, we should have made it 1 point." But
Oh, yeah.
Let me ask you guys this: do we think the Reds can hold on for the 8th seed over the Giants? And I don't know who the hell else.
The Giants are the most average team I've ever seen.
I don't know, man. The Giants have been playing well this year.
Have you looked at the standings?
No, but I think they're like 3rd place or something.
Let me read you what the Giants are playing like. They are 25-25. Their home record is 16-9. Away is 9-16. Okay, it's not
average.
amazing.
No, play well at home. Play well. They're playing shit on.
Listen, they've scored 251 runs, and they've allowed 252 runs. They are 5-5 in their last 10, and they have a 50% chance of making the playoffs.
In a word, average, as me said.
In a word, 50.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I think the NL freaking playoff race is going to be insane. It's going to be great. Not insane in terms of like good teams making the playoffs, just like shit or average teams sneaking in, and that's what I'm excited about. Because you have the Reds at 8, and then the Giants. I don't know who's below that. Doesn't really matter. Well, the Mets are there, but the Mets aren't going to come back. Mets suck.
I don't think it's going to be that entertaining.
You don't think so? I think you got Phillies, Reds, Mets. Well, Giants, Mets.
Okay, let's just say
Brewers are there still.
For reality's sake, let's just say that all 3 divisions are pretty much locked up.
Yeah.
Because unless anything crazy happens, like absolutely insane.
AL West is over. AL Central could get interesting.
No, the Cardinals are 5.5 back with like 9
It's
left.
the NL Central. I said the AL Central.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the NL.
Oh, well, you said divisions. Okay, well, yeah, NL's over.
I said the East, Central, and the West, and the NL all locked up. Pretty much.
They're over.
And then if you go to the race, the wild cards, I mean, it's pretty much.
Is there any website you guys found just to like where it's like the 8 teams and then how many games back everybody is? Because I can never find any of that stuff.
I just the At-Bat app.
If you go to.
Is it on there?
Yeah.
Because I can never. Where is it? Standing maybe.
Standings, and then click the postseason tab.
Oh, dude, I never saw this. Thank you, Eric.
No problem. And MLB At-Bat, by the way, it's a free sponsorship for now, but if you want any more, you're going to need to pay up.
Ad.
Wait, so if I go to MLB.com, they have the standings postseason?
Here, I'll tell you right now.
Oh, yeah. Wow, look at this.
True story.
You have the Giants at 25 and 25, Brewers at 24 and 26, 1 game back. Well, 2 games back.
They don't have games back.
No, they don't. I mean, you could do it in your head real quick. Yeah, so it's basically a 3-team race for the 8 seed because the Mets are out.
ESPN has it.
ESPN, all I could find for ESPN was the playoff matchups.
No, ESPN has games back.
Oh, okay. What does it say?
Standings. And then league. And then you go to NL. Oh, those games out of the. Never mind.
Yeah. Here, I'll tell you. Giants. Well, you have Cincy in the 8 seed right now. Giants are 1 game back because they're 1 game out in the win and then 1 game out in the loss column. Milwaukee would be out 1.5. Mets are out of it. So it's basically Cincy, San Francisco, and Milwaukee for that 8 seed. And then Cincy could jump Philly because they're a half game back of Philly. So they could get 7. And I'll tell you right now, I don't want to play Cincy in the first round. Hell no. With Trevor and Sonny Gray back-to-back, I will say I would love for a 1-8 matchup with the Dodgers and Cincy. That would be entertaining.
Yeah, that'd be it.
Especially considering the Dodgers have a tendency to choke in the playoffs.
Although we're going to get probably a second-round matchup, Padres-Dodgers.
Ooh, wait, hold up. Padres are the 4 seed right now, right? Yeah.
Padres are the 4 seed. Yeah.
They'll be playing Miami. Dude, how's Miami a 5 seed? This season's such a joke. Oh my God.
Hey, if we win the World Series, it's not a joke. If we lose,
I think we're going to. Yeah. If we win, we'll go Yankees. If we lose, the season's stupid. It's all right. Doesn't count anyway. Put an asterisk next to it.
Dodgers Padres is going to be the Lakers Clippers that we never got.
Yeah.
In a division series, though, I wish it was in a championship series. That would be more fun.
Hey, who cares? Playoff 7-game series. Come on.
Yeah, it's 5. It's not 7.
Second round 7, I thought.
No, it's 5. It's 3-5-7-7.
Oh, that's so gay.
Is that official? 3-5-7-7?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know why else they would change. I mean, they've changed everything else, so why not change that?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
No, you're right.
Damn.
Say that again.
Wait. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's a 5-game series, 5 straight days.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I'm saying the Yankees are screwed.
How are they? Okay, fuck you.
say they go 3 games in the first round. You got Cole, Tanaka, and I guess Davey, but that's an argument in itself.
I'm telling Brucey you're not allowed to go to the World Series.
No one's allowed at the World
I
Series.
mean, you're not allowed to go to the parade.
Probably won't be anyone there either. It's fine.
When they have a parade and when people are going to be allowed, you're not going to be allowed.
Listen to my point.
Is this the only reason we're finding this out? Because
Garrett, Tanaka, Davey going first 3 games.
Still to go.
Say we win the first 2 games. That's Davey, Tanaka. You trying to start Davey game 1 of a DS, and then go, I guess, Hap game 2, and then go Garrett game 3? We're screwed already. We'll be down 2-0. Unless Davey wants to shove. Unless Davey wants to pitch like a god again.
Just because our pitcher's not amazing. Frank, there's run support. That's a thing. When you have bats like we do,
you can't expect them to hit like this against playoff pitching. You can't do it, especially if we play the Rays in the second round. Fucked.
All right, that'll do it for this week because I'm fucking done talking to you.
We'll see when we're eliminated in the freaking second or third round.
You suck. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm realistic, Tyler. This is what I did last year. Got all excited and we freaking sucked. We had no business playing that well, getting that many games in the playoffs.
All right, we'll see you next week. Adios.